I'm sure by now you're aware of how much I like Spitfire Audio's free selection of software instruments, Labs. With a slew of apps and plugins being made free recently to help musicians cope with the lockdown conditions currently in place around the world, you'd be forgiven for letting the latest addition to Spitfire's Labs program pass you by. You'd be mad to miss this one though, as it is fantastic. Let's check it out. Wurli is the latest addition to Spitfire Audio's Labs program, an infinite series of free software instruments. This Wurlitzer piano was sampled at Spitfire Studios in London and was inspired by sounds made popular in the 60s by legendary jazz and rock musicians. You access the Wurli instrument by logging into your Spitfire account on their website and clicking Get next to the Wurli instrument. It'll download to the Spitfire app, which you can access from your desktop. If you're not sure how to install or access Labs instruments, if everything I've just said makes zero sense to you in other words, I have walked through the process in a previous video. I'll link to it in the description below this video, or click the card in the top corner now. Anyway, once it's downloaded, you can access it from the Labs plugin in a Software Instruments Smart Controls menu inside GarageBand. Straight out of the box, Wurli sounds great. It has a really nice tone to it that does sit well alongside other instruments in a project. Spitfire have added some presets here as well that really change up the feel of Wurli's sound. I like the sharpness and bite of the Wurli chorus in particular. And like all Labs instruments, the controls here are specific to the chosen instrument. With Wurli, the sliders here affect the expression and dynamics. The big knob in the middle affects the reverb by default, and by clicking in the middle of it, you can switch to tightness and variation controls. Don't forget that even if you aren't particularly accomplished on piano or keyboard, this and all Labs instrument sounds can be applied to existing software instrument regions and loops. So if there's a particular piano loop you love, but want it to sound a little more unique before slapping it into your latest project, you can apply this Wurli sound to it and make it sound all the sweeter. So there you have it, that's Spitfire Labs' latest edition, Wurli. Will you be adding this excellent software instrument to your Labs collection? Which of Spitfire's free offerings is your favourite? I'd love for you to leave a comment below and let me know. I've been Patrick from the GarageBandGuide.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.